Awesome. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that are just joining us, thank you. Welcome. My name is Shelby Shaw. I am an education engagement coordinator for the Michigan Learning Channel. And I'm just going to start us off here with some introductions as people continue rolling in. While we're doing that, on your screen somewhere, I know Teams is, some people are really familiar with it, some people aren't at all. There should be a chat bubble. It looks like, a little text bubble like this, right? And it has a couple of lines in it. If you could click that and type in your name and your organization, maybe a role that you're in. If you're a teacher, if you're representing a school, a museum, a summer program, something like that, we'd love to know who we're engaging with today. But again, my name is Shelby Shaw. And I am the engagement coordinator for WCMU, which is in Mount Pleasant. It's on Central Michigan University's campus. And I represent northern lower Michigan, and everything basically north of Mount Pleasant in the lower peninsula. I talk with teachers and all of people like you in my area and talk about the Michigan Learning Channel. I'm going to go ahead before I share my screen and let Ellen introduce herself, and then Lauren as well.
Thank you, Shelby. So I'm Ellen Doan, and I am the engagement coordinator for the Upper Peninsula, so everything north of the bridge, north of Shelby. And yeah, looking forward to sharing a little bit about our summer program today and seeing how we can work together. Lauren?
Thanks, Ellen. My name is Lauren Tsai, and I am the coordinator for the Tri-City, Saginaw Bay, Midland area. I also cover all of the thumb down into Genesee County. And so we're just really happy for you to be here. And then Tara, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. As these ladies demonstrated, there's three of them. There's actually six of them in total. My name is Tara Hardy. I am the Director of Education and Engagement for the Michigan Learning Channel, and we have six engagement coordinators. One is in your area where you are, so we're excited to get you connected to them as well. Take it away, Shelby.
Cool. All right, I know Teams takes a second, so I'm going to wait just a second, make sure it loads up on your screen. It should be bright yellow, just like summer, and, reminding us all of the sunshine that is heading our way soon. So we're here today to talk to you about our summer program with the Michigan Learning Channel, and all of the content that we've created within these, I guess it's a year and a half now since the Michigan Learning Channel has started. We have a lot of content to go through and a lot of programs that we're going to be offering this year. And we're just going to give you, a brief overview of what you're going to be signing up for when you choose to use the summer program, as well as the content we're providing, free resources. Everything we're talking about today is free, and answering all of your questions. So just an overview of our summer program. Many of you may have interacted with it last year, and I would say that it has developed, as things do within the year. Our first year as the Michigan Learning Channel was last year, so it was very much a building the plane as you try flying it type of situation. We were kind of putting those things together and building those relationships, where now I feel as though a lot of our relationships have developed, and we've been able to take the time to develop really, really high quality content that you can plan for. We're months ahead of the summer starting at this point. So what you're going to be looking at when you sign up for the summer program, there's video lessons for pre-K through sixth grade at this point on the Michigan Learning Channel. A lot of the lessons are taught by Michigan teachers. There's going to be 2 hours of learning content per week per grade level, and there's a balance between video learning and hands-on, off-screen things like that. I know there is times of concern of are we going to have kids in front of screens too much, but there's a lot of screen content. There's in-person events that you can come to as well, and a lot of activities that you can do on paper, or away from watching a video, and we'll get into the details of that here in a second. A lot of familiar PBS Kids characters. We partner, I would say, very, very closely with PBS Kids, as the Michigan Learning Channel is represented through all of our public broadcasting stations here in Michigan. And a really big highlight of the summer program, I have mine from last year, the in-person, the book, the guides, the activity guides. It's like just out of my reach. I'll have to grab one in a second. But there's also activity group books that your students will be able to use as well. And this year we're splitting them up into three. There's the early learners book, which is pre-kindergarten through kindergarten activities, the elementary books, first through third grade, and then extra credit, which is fourth through sixth grade. And you can see what the books kind of look like here in the lower right-hand corner of the slide. Our themes this year for our summer program, you can see them on the screen, but I'll just, take you on a walk through them. The first week we take flight, we're in the sky. So we're gonna be interacting with, planes, butterflies, birds, everything that's up in the sky. And then the next week we're gonna go down underwater into oceans, rivers, and a really neat thing, which we actually get into a little bit later as well, is that here in Michigan, we are surrounded by lots of water. So being able to take the summer to emphasize, our Great Lakes is something that we've done last summer and we're going to do again this summer as well. The third week, July 4th through 10th, is focusing on heroes. And, we don't just think of people in capes, we think of veterans, helpers in the community. And we have a lot of content that focuses on heroes of all different types. Creatures on July 11th through 7th, engineering. We do a lot of focus on STEAM events and careers. And we get into careers in the 7th week, and then shooting for the stars, talking about following your dreams as well as space in the 8th week. So again, this is an overview of the dates and the themes for our summer program this year. And as we've been explaining our summer program this year, we kind of have utilized this learn, do, and explore. So you'll be learning, you'll be doing activities, and you'll be exploring. So in our learn category, on-demand videos and downloadable activity sheets, again, these are all free for you to access on michiganlearning.org or on the Michigan Learning Channel. There's interactive physical fitness and mindfulness exercise videos. We'll probably see and talk about some examples of that later. Hands-on science projects with lesson plans, art, music, all of the different, the A and STEAM, all of the arts things are also incorporated in everything that we do. And exploring, again, we have virtual video field trips to Michigan destinations. Again, there's a huge emphasis on the things that we have here in our state. Virtual events on Facebook Live and career exploration videos as well. I think at this point I'm passing it over to Lauren. Lauren, go ahead and you can talk about our free resources.
All right, thank you, Shelby.
Yep.
So we have our free resource page if you're not familiar and you haven't heard of Michigan Learning Channel, the michiganlearning.org/summer is the website that you will need to go to access any of our on-demand programming or access to any of our PDF versions of the books or anything like that. As I just said, we have on demand and on broadcast. So all of our shows and programs are accessible through a local PBS channel in your area, as well as on Michigan Learning Channel. And then the activity books will have the option to order at a discounted rate. If you are a school and you are interested in ordering, please let us know. And then you can also download those, and they will be in PDF formats where you can download. You don't have to download everything in the book. If you just find one activity that you think, oh, this is great, I want to add that to my program, feel free to cut out anything that you feel doesn't fit where you're at. We're just trying to give you access to as much as we can for free. And so throughout the summer, we are going to have program content that will have some virtual and live event options. And so those virtual live event options are going to be Wimmy's Words, which is one of our preschool programs. And the Kent District Library is going to also be putting that on for us 8 shows a week every Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So if it is a program that you have at school and oh, we want to simulcast or share through the library and have your students watch every day Wednesday at 4, that's going to be when the live event is. And then Great Lakes Now is another partner that we have with Michigan Learning Channel, is going to be doing Belle Isle Aquarium at 1 o'clock on Friday the 1st, and then Friday, August 5th. So sorry, did I say August 1st? July 1st and August 5th. So those are two opportunities where we'll be partnering with some community partners to put on some very exciting live performances that you'll be able to access through the links that will be on the website. All right, and then it's my job to kind of go over some content that we have on the Michigan Learning Channel. And this is just, we want to highlight, if you're not familiar with the Michigan Learning Channel, all the great shows that we have to offer. So we're going to start with our pre-K to K kindergartners, and that is going to be our shows that are Wimmy's Words, Let's Read or Let's Learn, Read, Write, Roar, and Math Mites are some of the ones that I like to highlight. Read, Write, Roar, you'll kind of see is more than just pre-K to K. It will go up to 3rd grade, but that's going to be a focus on English language arts. And Math Mites is going to be our math programming. Those two programs will have a very large impact in the summer as we have shows that are specific to the theme for each week that you will be able to go and watch and pull up those shows and watch throughout the summer. Our next one is going to be the elementary shows. So again, you can see Read, Write, Roar, Math Mites, and then we have a lot of wellness and enrichment shows. So Pop Checks is our social emotional learning, and those are 1 to 2 minute clips that you can pull up and do an exercise, or you can learn a breathing technique. And then Impact at Home, one of my favorites, is a low impact fitness program that you can do just from in your classroom, or you can do from the couch even. Some are sitting exercises. So they're really fun because they engage the whole family, and it gives you a lot of options to do just from at home in your living room. And then we have, so to go off our categories for career exploration, we have our Meet the Helpers and Career Girls. Career Girls is great. They have a ton of videos that you could watch about girls in different STEM careers. And then I discovered today that they have an education tool on there with a ton of free STEM activities, and not just STEM writing. I have found one that was great. It's about, passing along, making a story as a family. So that one was really fun. All right. And then to cover for grades 4 through 6, we have our Story Pirates, Math Park, DIY Science Time, Curious Crew, and then several other ones that you'll find. But DIY Science Time and Curious Crew are going to be our STEM initiative shows. Those two shows cover STEM to the T. They have lesson plans they have journals that you can print out. So you can feel free to go through. Everything that we have is going to maybe seem a little overwhelming at first, but that's a good thing because that just means we have so much that you'll be able to find and use throughout the summer and do at home. So those, again, you can go on there, print the lesson, and they'll have the materials and everything you need to do for that throughout the summer. And then the last one is the career exploration, and then some additional materials and resources. So Great Lakes Now is another one of our partners. We are highlighting throughout the summer every program that has a lesson that goes along with the episode. And so right now we have 6 of those shows up, and that's going to cover some of the older grades. Now, I did want to say that all the grade levels are just recommendations. So if you have students that are maybe a 4th grade, but they want to go higher or lower, those grade levels are just set as a guideline. So please feel free to kind of move around and use other programs because they might help with their students as well. And I think I'm going to pass it off to Ellen.
Yeah, thank you, Lauren. And thanks for mentioning that too about being flexible with the grade levels and the different shows and how you interact with them. I was talking to some literacy coaches here in Marquette this morning, and they were even saying, what a great opportunity for parents who or students who can't participate in the summer school program, that this is a great opportunity for them to still review some of those concepts, prepare for the upcoming school year. So I appreciate you pointing that out. So just to chat a little bit about how to participate as a school district. The first is essentially what we were just talking about, to engage families with the material. We will have materials available in May to make it easy for schools to share their programs with families. So this will be via flyers, maybe via social media posts, via emails that might direct them back to us, but a way to let the families know that this is an available resource for them if they're not going to be attending summer school throughout the summer. You can also use the content during summer school or any kind of summer camp. Videos can be incorporated, hands-on activities and lesson plans printed and used. And this is both for virtual and in-person summer programming. So I think there's just a lot of opportunity there to be creative as the teacher, as the school, as the camp director. Essentially, whatever you want to use is there for you to use and incorporate into learning over the summer. You could create STEM kits, literacy kits, all sorts of options as a way to use this content. And then printing the activity books. So I think Shelby mentioned it earlier that I think actually maybe both Shelby and Lauren mentioned printing the activity books. We do have them to download and print, or we will have them to download and print from the website itself, but there also is an option for getting it on a bulk printing price if it's something that as a district or as a school, as a classroom, as a camp, that you would want to have a set of these books to distribute to your students, and there are funds for that in your district, then we do have a bulk printing option. And I think maybe Tara, maybe you can share that link in the chat in case they wanted to fill out that interest form. That would be awesome. So this is just an overview of the Michigan Learning Channel regions. As Tara mentioned at the beginning, there are 6 regions and 6 coordinators. And so if you're unsure who might be your coordinator or what is the station that you would be working with, this map is helpful to see who's associated with which region of Michigan. And this is our slide for all of the engagement coordinators. And this is a great slide for contact information, though I think it's on the final slide too, Shelby, when we actually move there. But this will just give you some more idea about where each of the coordinators are located in the regions that they serve. And I think that's it. Brings us to the end of our quick overview of our summer program.
I think so too. I am going to leave this slide up for just a second. And again, this is like one of those things on Teams where it's like, I wish I could see y'all's faces, but I can't because I'm presenting. But thank you for joining us today. We're really looking, to engage with you this summer and be a part of your summer and your activities that you're doing with your students and the children, that you might have at a daycare situation or like a summer camp situation. We're really just looking to get engaged. And I really think that these are some phenomenal free materials that you can incorporate in whatever you're planning for this summer. So hopefully at this point, the link for the interest form is in the chat here. If not, let's see, is it? Yes, it is. Okay, great. Please fill that out if you're interested. Also, please feel free to reach out to myself, Ellen, Lauren, to your local coordinator if you have any questions. We are here to answer them. We're here to come join you at your events, and we're here to talk about the Michigan Learning Channel and all of the great things that we have going on. So at this point, if there's any questions about anything that we discussed today, please feel free to unmute or type them in the chat. We'll take a couple minutes, and if not, please feel free to continue on with the rest of your Thursday here. Okay. Well, cool. Maybe somebody's typing something in the chat, but again, my name is Shelby. I'll type my email address here in the chat just in case someone needs it. But we are here to answer your questions, and if not, hopefully we'll see you this summer. Please feel free to head on out now. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a great day. Ellen, I love your background. I can't get over it.
Oh, thank you.
It's so cool.
Thank you. Better than my office background, right?
Tara,
Well, I
can
like your office background too. You've got all the paper and
Yeah,
it looks very aesthetically pleasing.
thank you.
Tara, can you stop recording?
Is Tara still here?
I
No.
don't think she is.
So how do
I
we stop?
see there are a couple people still here, but it's not Tara.
Okay. So how do
How
I
do you stop recording?
Oh,
Turn off incoming video.
I'll text her.
Okay.
It says wait, okay. Maybe I did it.
That's so funny.
Nope, it's still recording.
Yeah, I'll text her. Maybe where's her?
Because I think she has the access to do that. Mhm.
I can text. Trying to do it in a very positive way, Shelby.
Good. You're such a meanie. All right, I think I'm just gonna leave. I don't know. It'll stop recording, right? If not, it's just gonna like record a blank thing.
Blank screen.
Yeah, because oh, is that Jillian? And
Yeah. And then that was a parent.
okay, oh. Unless, yeah, I think it'll work if we all hang up.
Okay, I'm going to.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
Oh, she said she's trying.
Oh,
Oh,
I'll wait.
Is
I
she
can-
in here still?
Wait. And then there's like 3 more.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, there.
I didn't realize I had to come in to stop it. I have it in the chat. I mean, I have the recording, but I
Oh,
don't